And I'm also throwing a fit.
Okay, you're throwing a fit. All right. And I want you to close your eyes for a moment to help you be able to focus.
Okay.
And I want you to find the place where the fit is located. There's a place where it originates from and where it's located. Just allow yourself to find it. And when you find the place where it's located, allow yourself to look into it directly. And just keep looking into the very center of where the fit is at, allowing all the yelling and screaming and thrashing and slashing. Allow it to just be around the outside edges. Think of it as though you're looking into a fractal.
Okay, just go deeper and deeper.
And just go deeper into the center, allowing all the chaos to be like the fractal on the edges, creating its own cacophony. And you just keep looking into the center of the fractal of this anger, this agitation, this whatever's resisting. Just allow yourself to keep looking deeper and deeper into it. Breathing. So it's a journey into the fractal. You see the origin. You see the beginning of the fractal. Okay. But everything is okay. You're in complete safety and security. You're just viewing it like a movie.
It was burned.
Okay. Alright.
We haven't talked about that yet.
Okay. So, what was the circumstance? Look around the burn. And so
Burned alive.
okay. Were you in? What was the situation where it happened? Were you in a house, or was it on purpose? Or was it
Definitely on purpose.
Okay. All right. Now I want you to do this. Take a deep breath. And you're watching this, and I want you to do this. I want you to move ahead to when your soul leaves the body. And okay, there's the fractal of the anger, but go to the soul.
I was trapped, like pinned and tight, pinned down. And someone said where I was on fire, just watch me burn, and I wanted to hurt him.
Okay, but I want you to take the soul. Allow the soul to leave the body, where there's no more pain.
Maybe I was the burner, not the burning.
Okay. Breathe.
And maybe that's where I started waking up in hell.
Okay. Okay, I want you to pull
That's
back.
one of the early ones.
Okay, let's pull back.
Pull out of the fractal.
Pull out of the fractal, and I want you to see that place quiet and peace.
How far should I pull out?
Pull out so that you're watching it from a distance like a movie.
Okay, because I just wanted to run away from it.
And we're going to stop the frame. Everything's stopped. It's not continuing to move. It looks just like a picture now. Okay? And I want you to carefully look at the picture from a distance. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a Blues band member.
Okay. Okay. Now hold on. Okay, now breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Now I want you to do this very quietly and look into the heart of the Ku Klux Klan. Why are they in this point?
Well, I can feel that they're proud of what they're doing.
Okay. Now let's take that member and we'll take a stop for a second. Remember, it's freeze frame. Now pull back. Now I want you to...
It sort of has like a little flicker that keeps moving back, forth, back, forth, back, forth.
Okay.
It's not a solid freeze frame.
Okay. I want you to go... We're going to go back to when that Ku Klux Klan member was 5 years old. You're a little kid. You gotta slowly go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're a 5-year-old. Where do you live?
Alexandria?
Okay, Alabama. Okay, now, what, okay, breathe. You're a 5-year-old kid. Now I want you to find a place when that 5-year-old child is playing. Sometime in the child's life, the 5-year-old child's life, when they're playing.
Playing? I'm having trouble finding the
Okay.
Because there isn't. Playing implies joy.
Okay. Okay, I want you.
I know the father was a very violent and horrible person, and
Okay.
they looked up to them.
Okay,
I want to
alright.
be like them.
Okay, then stop this a moment. Okay, please frame it again. Now we're going to go back to before you came to that life. When you were deciding where you were going to live. Okay? I'm going to go back and slow it, soften it, slow and soft. I'm going to go back to before you came into that life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just in the spirit side. In the spirit side, and you're making the plans, and you're just deciding whether or not to come into life. Okay? Breathe. Breathe. And allow everything around you, the environment around you, on the spirit side, your guides that are with you, and you're there.
It's not quite the high heaven, it's the in-between place.
Okay.
It's not depths of hell yet, but it's
Okay.
in between.
Yes, and you just said something important. I want you to hold on to this for a second. Just hold on to this place where you're at. And you said it's not the high heavens, right?
Yeah.
What do you know about the high heavens?
As of right now, where I'm at in this place, I can see it, but it's like a childhood memory.
Okay.
Almost as maybe the
Okay.
but sort
Okay.
of.
Well, then we're going to go back to there. Okay?
Childhood memory?
We're going to go to the high heavens childhood memory. You're going to keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The high heavens. To that place. Okay. Go back to that place of the high heavens.
I remember looking at the earth and saying, what is going on down there?
Mm-hmm. But tell me about your surroundings where you are, not at earth, in the high heavens.
I was always looking for more.
Okay.
I am not really looking at what's going on around me. The high heavens, always looking to the horizon.
Okay.
He was an earth term.
Okay.
Just what's a little bit beyond.
You want to go a little farther.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're curious.
Oh, so curious.
All right.
Because it's so different. It's not foreign, but it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what is it like to be like that? I have no comprehension of it, or I want to comprehend.
Okay. Okay. Now, with that part of you, that place that you were at, wanting to know, the curious part. Now, curiosity is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I almost feel like someone, but I don't know if it's a good person, warning me.
Okay. Then let's do this. Because right now you're in a bit of a energy agitated state.
Yeah.
Because my dear...
Worrying that I shouldn't go there because it'll lead me to a bad place.
Okay. So you're curious, right?
Oh, incessantly curious.
And you're stubborn.
Yes! Curious and stubborn.
Okay.
It could be a
No,
complicated combination.
it's okay. It's absolutely
It's
okay.
okay.
It's absolutely okay. Because curious and stubborn can expand understanding beyond what safety does.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in safety at all.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, I'm not interested in safety, I just want to dive right in.
Okay. All right.
It's like, but you don't know how to swim. Sort of thing. But I'm going to dive in. Watch me.
Yes. Okay.
And I just want to jump and be like, no.
Okay. I want you to go back just a little bit before that.
A little bit before.
Go back just a little bit before that. Before you were deciding. A little bit before when you were just being the curious, determined. And there were concerns, yes. But was there love?
I almost want to say no.
Then go back farther.
Oh.
Just take a deep breath. In the high heavens, I want you to find somewhere or someone that you felt very connected to.
I have somewhere.
Okay.
The libraries.
Okay.
I had read everything up there, and it still wasn't enough.
Okay. So you love your stories.
And knowledge and trivia and just...
Okay.
Because I could sort of plug into the book and feel what they were feeling, but they were still them.
Yes, and you wanted to feel it yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't want to just read it, you wanted to experience it for yourself.
Yeah, I had read like everything. Because I'm like a speed reader.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I've read everything and it's still not enough. I was insatiable.
Okay. So, I want you to remember up to the sides. Remember when I was talking, we did my origin. And my origin was a big pufferly, slivery gibbet, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, we've gone back far.
I'm like the origin of bookworm.
Yes. Okay. But more than bookworm, you want to experience, you are very much like Indiana Jones.
Yes! Yes, I can read the stuff, but I want to go out and find it.
And do it and experience it and know it for yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know when to stop. When I've gone too far.
Does Indiana Jones know when to stop?
Sort of.
No. He's always
He knew when to close his eyes, I know.
Okay.
I always want to peek.
Okay, I must pee.
Yes, I want to peek. It's like little bears, I can't know, I want to peek. Like with the arc scene, it's like, I want to peek.
Uh-huh.
Even last time I watched that, I was peeking.
Uh-huh.
I want to know. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay. Now, all of your experiences, all of them have created new books.
Yes.
As you're living your life, new books are being created and put into the library so that others can have those experiences and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? You've added vast books to the library.
Yay.
Vast experiences to the library. So I want you to breathe and realize.
It was sort of like a... Wait, he's back again. You've read everything!
Okay, yes.
It's like Belle
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of Beauty and the Beast.
Uh-huh.
But you've already read it twice!
Yes. So.
But it's my favorite. Far Off Places, Adventure, Princess in Disguise, like that whole...
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
So.
It was sort of the, well then it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what happened.
So here you are. You're standing in the library. You're on the shelf. All the books that you have put on there, all the experiences you have put on there are on the shelf now. And there's a whole section of the library just dedicated to the adventures and things of me. Okay? So I want you to take and find a seat in the library where you can see that shelf. But I want the seat to be able to twirl around.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Because there aren't straight line shelves.
Yes. So I want
They're
you...
like flow shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Were you thinking it just sort of flows to get to where you are? You could just sort of...
Flow there. So what I want you to sit there with in the middle of the shelf of the things that you have brought into it. So that you're completely surrounded by the stories and the experiences that you have brought in.
Before that, I might have had just a few lives, but it was many lives ago. It was one of the reasons why I started the lives.
Yes. So you wanted the experiences yourself.
Yeah.
You wanted the expansion yourself.
Yeah.
Not hear about it or just feel it, because
that's to
actually know what it is to make, and to have the power to make the decision.
Make the story, not
make
just...
the choices, not just listen to it. What if they chose this instead? I want to do what it's like if they choose it differently.
Yeah.
Alternate universes.
Yeah, those are like some of my favorite stories.
Okay. So, look back at your soul.
I hate what humans turn canon.
Yes.
I hate that.
Okay.
It's so limiting.
So, your purpose, your personal purpose in life was to create intense and varied stories which you experienced everything.
Yes.
And you have done that. You have all those stories, all those experiences. But they were just adding stories. You know it.
Yeah. That's why I tell myself so many stories, because I'm trying to create new stories.
Okay.
I'm having an insatiable story desire.
You can continue to have stories. But what has happened is you have lost yourself
In the stories.
in the stories, and began to see the stories as
reality.
Each story as your complete reality, and you fail to see the real you.
Yeah.
You have lost you, the inquisitive story lover.
Yes.
You've lost them in the stories.
Yeah.
You've gone down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Even when it comes to stories now, I'm scared.
Yes, because you've gone to the stories so much that you know how if you're reading a really good book,
Yes.
you stop to realize what's going on around you.
Yes.
You may forget to eat.
Sometimes even breathe.
Or use the bathroom, or bathe, or brush your hair.
Yeah.
Because you're so into the story.
Yeah.
And even if you have to stop the story, your mind is still in the story.
Yes.
Okay. This is what you have done.
It's not a condemning thing.
It's not a condemning. It's just that...
It's not that I've done something wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong.
Okay, it's just I just got a little too into it.
You wanted to experience the extreme parts of stories.
Yes.
And you did, and you got stuck in them, and you started going from one story to the other, believing them, and you didn't remember who you were. You thought you were the stories.
I'm the sort of tinkerer storyteller, but tinkerer came sort of after the fact.
Yes.
But it's like, there's like, right now, there's like so many notes in the margins that you can't read the actual story.
Right. So, I want you to connect with you, the person outside the stories.
The reader?
The reader. The
reader.
reader. Even more
the inquisitive one?
Even more than the reader, because I want you to do this. It's going to sound weird.
Okay. I've experienced weirder.
Okay. You're in the library, and all the stories of you are there.
Yeah.
And the fun, the excitement, the emotions, the reader are all there.
Even the dark.
Even in the dark, they're all there.
It's just there. It's not
It's just there.
It's not a good or bad. It's just
a story.
There.
It's just there. Now I want you to do this. I want you in the library.
Okay.
To close your eyes for just a few seconds. Like 3. Count to 3 with your eyes closed.
But I'm peeking.
It's just for 3 seconds. It's not for a moment. 1.
This is like I haven't even closed my eyes yet. It's just like, can you 3 blinks?
Okay, how about this?
It's like
I want you to take your hands
and cover my eyes.
and I want to hold your hands in front of you.
Okay.
And I want you to imagine a beautiful piece of cloth. Any kind of cloth you want. Any colors, any swirls, any
It's I can't even describe it, but I see it. It's like
okay, see it in your hand. Now
gold and purples.
Okay, I want you to
It's
take.
like it's always shifting.
Yes, take this cloth and hold it in your hands and just bring it up to your eyes and let it rest on your eyes and you can feel it.
Okay.
Okay? And just allow yourself to feel
It's
it.
like a silk velvet.
Just let it be there. And we're going to go 1. Breathe. 2. Feeling the cloth. 3. And then take your hand.
Yeah, I was even seeing the stories in the cloth.
Yes. Now take your hand with the cloth and bring it back down.
Okay.
And fold it back up and set it to the side.
Okay.
Now I want you
I
to...
put it over my eyes. It was already folded.
Okay, well, whatever you need to do. Set it to the side. Now I want you to...
First I had it over my nose and mouth and that wasn't good, so I folded it and put it over just my eyes.
Yes. Now I want you to stand up.
Okay, it's been a while.
I know. Stand up, wiggle your legs, and give them a little jiggle so you can get the energy moving down there.
Okay, it's not really the legs, it's more of a serpentine tail.
Whatever it is, just don't be on the chair anymore.
Okay, it's like, there's sort of it's like, I'm amorphous, so it's like,
Okay. So
there's a sort of shape to me, but it's like, if I need legs, I can form them.
Okay. I want you...
It's awkward, but I'm not really comfortable
I want
with
you to
legs.
see in the distance. I want you to see clearly the door that leaves the library.
Aww.
I want you to see the door that leaves. The library's not going anywhere.
Okay, it's a beautiful golden archway.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, I can't even describe it.
Okay. And I want you to move towards the door. Now, I know you don't want to leave the library, but you know one of the best feelings in the world is, you know that feeling you get...
Do I have to put all these books down?
Put all the books down. Leave all the books where they belong. Put them all on the shelves. Imagine,
On the shelves.
don't think of how much you love to go to McKay's.
Oh, yeah.
And think of how you feel as we're getting ready to drive or on the way to McKay's, how that feels.
Giddy.
Giddy. Okay? But you can only have that feeling if you've left and come back.
Okay.
So the library is always there. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. can't bring any books with me. Fine.
No bringing books with you.
Fine.
But everything you've done, everything.
I'm a little sad putting the books back on their shelves. I don't like books on the
just
shelves.
take your arms, spread them out, and the books just go there.
And they fly on their own.
They'll go on their own. They go right back where you.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything. Just open your arms, let them spread out.
Oh, I want them back.
But all the stories that you've experienced are already with you. They're already in you.
Oh. Okay.
So.
I like to replay them and read them again and again and again because those books don't wear out.
Okay. Keep slowly.
I have to keep letting them go.
Letting them go. Letting them just go back. They're always there. Nothing's gonna happen.
And the thing is, there isn't really you can read it, but someone else can, because everyone can read it at the same time.
Right.
It's like a.
So just
I gotta keep letting them go, and I'll keep grabbing the back.
move to the door. Come to the door.
It's like, you know, kids at a candy store,
Yes.
kids in a toy store, like, I don't want to go.
Yes. Go to the door. Bring
You have to
yourself
actually
to the door.
let it go.
We're going to count back from 3, and when we get to 1, you're going to be at the door.
Oh.
3. Whoosh. 2.
Yeah, I gotta let go of the book.
1. You're at the door. Okay.
There's no books.
Now I want you to put your hand out, and the door opens.
Okay, there isn't really a door. It's like an archway. There's no block. There's
Okay,
a normal door.
Then you walk.
There's no closing it.
Okay.
So it's like.
You walk through the door, the archway.
Oh, I still want to be back in there.
Okay,
Can I go back now? I'm out.
on the right,
No, I'm just
on
standing
the
in the dirt.
outside of the door. I want you to take a long, deep breath.
I'm just in the archway right now. It's like
Okay.
I
Step forward and move forward. I want you to move forward about 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep.
I think I need 5.
4, 5. Take a deep breath and looking away from the library, directly away from the library. What is the first thing you see?
I'm kind of in a park now.
Okay.
That's why I needed the 5 steps to get into the park.
Okay. What's something in the park that you see as the most interesting thing you see there?
Oh, right now I see a roller coaster because it's kind of like a book story.
Okay. So you see a roller coaster. What do you see? What's the next thing you see there?
Fountain.
Okay.
Sort of, that's in like the corner of my eye.
Okay. Go over towards the fountain.
Oh.
Turn towards the fountain.
It's not interesting.
I know. Go over to the fountain. Just go over to the fountain so you're by the fountain. How big is the fountain?
Because I'm not interested, it's very small.
Oh, okay.
It's like the more energy gets focused in it, it's the bigger it is.
Okay. Then I want you to go over and sit by the side of the fountain so that you can see the water that pools underneath.
Okay, right now it doesn't have any spouts, it's just like a little... It's like about this big,
Uh-huh.
and it's just basically a... It's not stone, but it has that sort of look, and it's just a flat thing of water.
Okay.
Sort of shimmering and rippling, but there's no interest.
Okay, well go in. I want you to go to the water.
I can't really sit
Well, you
on
can,
the edge right
well
now.
then create a space next to it that's very, very comfortable. Where you can put your feet or whatever is below you into the water itself. you
Yeah, my below thing is shifting. Sometimes it's like a snake.
Okay.
And sometimes, I think that's closer to my real thing. It's more like a snake. There's this like fantasy mythology thing with a cute on top, snake on bottom.
Yeah. Well, take them in.
I think it's called a lamia.
Okay, well, take the tail and let it.
But those are like a dark connotation. Mine isn't.
Okay.
It's like a.
So just take the tail and let it, which is a very flowy thing.
Yeah.
Let it
Undulating.
Let it flow into the water. Just dangling in. Just sleeping.
I shouldn't do the tail right now. I'm still have too much of the dark story right now, so it's like just sort of slow. Maybe feet would be better right now, but not feet. It's like I'm not sure what.
Then don't even worry about it. Don't try to think about it.
Okay.
Just allow it to go in there, and whatever needs is the best. That is how it will experience it. You're in spirit form. You can just experience it.
Be in the water.
Let your be in the water. And
I forgot what water felt like.
And look at the flowy
It's
and the
almost like a
ripples.
portal.
And look at the ripples.
It's
And
getting
the
a little
colors.
bigger. Now I want to dive down into it.
Of course you do. But just
It's like
breathe.
almost. It's not the Nev, but it's like a water universe portal. Okay, that's like the bleeding in from this life. Like, oh no, what if I'm contaminating it? But it's like,
Breathe. You're just sitting in the spirit side.
okay. I'm gonna put a barrier on the bottom of it, so like a filter,
Okay.
so it doesn't just flow and go up someplace else.
There is no gunk. On the spirit side, there is no gunk.
Okay, I'm sort of slipping back into this life.
Okay.
That's where the gunk feeling is sort of imagined.
Remember, all the books, all the lives were left in the library.
Oh, I snuck one out because I love books.
Okay. I want you to lift your hand, lift the book up. Just lift it up.
There's a bunch of books.
And you lift all the books up and let them return to the library. We're just returning.
Okay, fine.
Returning all the books to the library. Just feel.
The problem is, like, every time I let it go, I think, I want it back, and it comes back.
Let it go. So that you can just be you in this moment.
The
Because,
part of me that was calling books back.
yes, but what's happening is you're forgetting who you are and you can't appreciate the stories fully because they're getting jumbled and messy and blurred, and you can't appreciate each story.
And tangled.
Yes. So let them each go back to where they belong on the shelf.
And they'll detangle themselves.
And
then I
everything
can
will
enjoy them.
Yes. When you go back, but right now, we're just sitting here and enjoying the
I need a
water.
drink.
I will go get you a drink.
No, like spiritual drink.
Okay. Then this is spiritual water. There is no, this is in the spiritual side. So I want you to take your hand or whatever it is, and I want you to imagine a beautiful cup forming in your hand. It could be a goblet, a cup, a shell.
It's not a cup thing. I just want to stick my face into the water and just drink.
Yes, but you always just jump into things.
Yeah.
So let's first do this. Just imagine a cup, a nice cup, and pull it into the water. Pull out some of the water.
It's sort of a shifty thing.
That's fine.
If I think about it too much, I come up with story stuff.
Don't
so
think
like,
about it. It's just
there.
there. And you gather the water and you drink the water.
Oh,
And as you drink the water, you feel a healing and a wholeness going through your whole self. You Just healing.
Okay, the curiosity coming back. Like, where's this gunky feeling coming from?
Okay.
It's sort of like a ripple.
Okay, go back. Put wherever the gunky feeling is. Put your hand wherever that is. Okay.
So right there.
Okay.
My
Now,
hands didn't move, so I guess it's like.
then into that space, I want you to put your hand down, pull up some of the water, and bring it to that space. Do that as many times as you
Pour it
can.
on there?
And just pour it on there.
Oh, it's like again, about Indiana Jones, like the Holy Grail.
Yes. Just
You
take.
could just sort of pour it on and it heals the wound.
Yes. So just take the water.
But
Everywhere.
it doesn't steam or
No.
steam. It just sort of
Very
sparkles.
smooth. Sparkles, but it feels very, very smooth.
There's like a pleasant tingle,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like with the mintiness.
Yes. And just pour the water there.
It's that pleasant, fun, healing tingle, the one that makes you giggle.
And allow that space just all the way down, both inside and out, just completely healing. And now I want you to slide your whole body into the water. And as you do, every little tiny off spot feels wonderful. Wonderful. And now I want you to take a breath and dunk your head into the water.
Oh, my head's already in it. It's like the only thing out is like what you would call your face.
Yes.
Even my cheeks and my ears is just basically alright.
Yes.
So it's the only thing out.
And just lay and float in the water, completely submerged and floating.
Well, I'm not going to stick my face under right now.
No, you're just laying in the water, like floating, submerging type of feeling. It's completely surrounding you. There's soft light.
You can get a hint of it when you see that sparkles in the water, like that ripply thing, but here it's so much more. And the sparkles have that pleasant tingle.
Yes.
You know what I talk about, like
Yeah.
with the liniment or mint or...
Yes. And lift your hands, float to
And
your
it's
side.
almost... No, it's not really bubbly, but it is tingly, isn't it?
Yes. Lift your hands, float to the side, totally opening yourself up to enjoying this sensation in the water.
It's like, okay, gotta put that book back, just set it back. So I'm trying to read a book in the water.
So just experience. Just experience what's happening there. Allow yourself to be here. Because here in the spirit side, there is no time. It is both short
get-
and internal at the same
I
time.
get like bored, distracted a lot.
Okay,
It goes along with the curiosity.
that's fine. Just hold on.
And there's the Star Wars I don't want to listen saying to me. Stop that. It's like,
This will last. You'll be here only as long as you need to be.
oh, I need to be here in a while. It's like, you just set the books.
Everything is still there. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're always still there. There's no rush. There's no worry of what will happen. Everything is still there. They're still detangling themselves right now.
Yeah, and detangling themselves from me too. So
Just allow them to detangle. Breathe and relax.
Okay, a little bit of the tinkering, curiosity tinkering coming in. It's no ideas, more curiosity. It's like, I wonder what happened if I did this sort of thing. And it's like, I wonder what would happen if I poured the water on the books.
Okay, this is what I want you to do now. I want you to imagine.
I sort of know that wouldn't be the best. Like, I wanted to heal everything in the books.
Okay, I want you to imagine and use your tinkering qualities. And imagine water pouring in over either a waterfall or a fountain, and you can design it any way you want.
Like a waterfall fountain. As soon as it poured in, there was like a area from up above. It's not a cliff, but it's not what you would call man-made, but there is definitely a waterfall aspect.
And watch the water falling and fluffing and curling. And the water
it's
droplets,
coming into the pool where I'm laying in.
Yes. And there's a spray as the water goes down each level. A little bit of water droplets flow into the
Levels,
air.
it's just going straight into the pool.
Okay, add fun. Bring some fun.
Okay, I'm having different waterfalls. I added a whole bunch more.
Okay.
But it's not churning the water. It's
No.
It just sort of merges.
Yes.
It looks like a rainbow.
Okay.
Like the water now looks like rainbow. And like each of the waterfalls is adding like their own frequency.
Yes.
It's not quite color. It's like a vibration.
Yeah. So just feel the water, and when you feel a little bored, move towards one of the waterfalls and play a little bit with it.
I think I just need a little experience, not necessarily try to play right now.
Okay.
They're echoes from the life that you're talking. But this body,
Yeah.
she still has the wanting to control and manipulate aspect. So it's like I should just. It's sort of like a ripple echo into this. So it's like I'm just gonna just let it be and relax and flow. That song is not quite right now.
Okay.
It's more. I'm trying to help her picture like when she's just floating in a pool all around.
Okay. So just let it flow.
And one of her favorite things in pools is the jets. Because it sort of gets deeper. But she loves just floating in a pool.
Just let it float in the pool.
So I'm trying to send that feel, energy, memory. You don't have quite the exact words. So it's like because we don't use words. It's just so I'm trying to bring her to that energy spot.
Yeah.
Of floating in a pool. Oh. She really loves pools. Every time she winds up in a pool, she feels at peace. Okay, I need to pull out of that life a bit. I'm starting to sink back in.
You're in the spirit side.
I gotta detangle a little bit. I was starting to get tangled up again.
Yeah. You don't want to be tangled in a pool. It's not fun at all.
I'm sorry, what's that?
You don't want to be tangled in a pool. It's not fun at all.
No. That's very
Just
unpleasant.
free in the pool, floating around.
There's no suction. It's just. There's no drain or it's just it's constantly flowing, but it's just enough itself, but that's not quite right. It's the curiosity figuring out who's trying to figure it out. I'm a figurer outer. Oh, there is an ant on this. That's a very important ant.
What would it be? It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Ants are wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, ants are some of the brightest things that you can experience. They're very highly cheated energy. I mean, if ants aren't there, it's dead.
Yes.
Or toxic, it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, allow this.
Okay, this may just ask the questions like, then why did that person hate ants so much? It's complicated. They would bite her because they were trying to wake her up or something.
Okay.
But she just wouldn't listen.
That is her thing.
That is a distraction question, but it's not time to answer, but you know the answer.
Yeah. Yes.
No, it was a different one. Not the ant one, but it was about this one here is trying to distract.
Yes. Because she has...
He's trying to pull me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I could use a little help.
Okay.
Try to get back in because she's trying to pull me out.
So we're in the pool and the water. I think that we're now at the place where the pool is here. It's always here. And once again, we can always come back. So let's flow to the side. Just sort of meander that direction. And on the side we find there's a towel. So that you can just sort of pat yourself dry and come out and feel the air fresh.
It's not a towel like an absorbing towel. It's one that just sort of releases the water from your body.
Okay. That's fine. Just so you...
But it needs to not go back into the pool reflecting thing. Because it needs to go out and be cleansed a bit.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull out and just let it just dissipate off of me.
Okay, then just let it dissipate off.
Because it knows where it needs to go to be cleansed.
Okay.
And that'll help also. It's not teach, it's not learn, but it's remind me how to let go.
Okay.
Release. Not let go, it's release.